Good evening and welcome to Uctv News. I'm Sunday Gloria Aboch. The Democratic Party Women's League leadership has tasked the government to dedicate more efforts in the health sector so as to enhance women economic empowerment. While addressing the Fourth Estate at the DP headquarters in Kampala today, the leader of the Women's League, Aisha Waligo, insisted that a women economic empowerment cannot be achieved while the mortality rate is still high.
Last week on 8th of March, Uganda joined the whole world to commemorate the International Women's Day during the celebrations held in Katakwi district under the theme Accelerating Gender Equality through Economic Empowerment. It is upon this that Waligo tasked the government to dedicate more of the attention to the health sector to mitigate the high mortality rate threat against women.
You cannot empower a sick country. You cannot empower people who are dying. That means it becomes very critical. As we are looking at economic empowerment, let us look at the health sector. As mothers of this country, we cannot just sit back and see children dying at a very early stage. We cannot sit back as we look at women dying while giving birth. That means we need to address the challenges of our country, especially in the health sector. Why don't we have medicine in hospitals? We are seeing a lot of corruption cases in this country. Can we come to sanity as a country to address corruption such that the money spent in corruption is taken into the health facility? Because Uganda as a country may not be in position to achieve its objective of empowering women provided the health facilities are not in the position to support women or to support lives.
On the same note, Waligo noted with concern the challenges women face while accessing some of the government's programs intended to enhance and promote women economic empowerment.
There are various programs, as I earlier mentioned. However, these programs are hard to access. Accessing these programs becomes a challenge. For instance, the Broad Project. How many women outside there are enjoying this program? With a big year, we have seen on various incidences where leaders are imprisoning officers in charge. What does that mean to our country? Therefore, as a country, it is high time we came out and pronounced ourselves on very critical issues. Otherwise, at the end of the day, even if you give us a full day for us to celebrate, for us to reflect, provided there are no practical issues being handled, we will remain saying that we are.
She concluded by highlighting on the urgent need to review the laws that govern the Parliamentary Commission in order to address the vice of corruption and misappropriation of public funds, as she explains.
Misuse of office, it affects us as women. We are very cognizant about what is going on. However, our call is, most of the issues happening in this country today related to money, they are coming through the Parliamentary Commission. We want to revisit the laws governing the Parliamentary Commission because really the Commission has gotten more powers than expected. At the end of it all, we end up seeing the leaders in the Commission assigning themselves money the way they wish because they are giving themselves that money because the Commission grants that. However, we think a need to revisit these laws governing the Commission could be a very critical step towards helping out.
Joseph Kabali, Uctv News.
The National Economic Empowerment Dialogue Need Party has suggested that the Parliament of Uganda be dissolved due to irregularities happening underneath the institution. He said this in an engagement with the party's Secretary General, Asman Odaka, challenging Ugandans to rise up against the ongoing inappropriate actions.
This follows shocking revelations caused by the ongoing online exhibition known as the Uganda Parliamentary Exhibition, which has unearthed grand corruption and deliberate funds misappropriation by the institution leaders. It is upon this ground that Asman Odaka appealed to Ugandans to unpack the whole parliament institution, which he has described as being rotten.
May I appeal to Ugandans, we need to unpack that entire parliament, the money bonanza, employment of relatives in that parliament, employment of girlfriends, boyfriends, and so on. That parliament is now a rotten parliament, and we need to do a little more unpacking than just discussing the minute Mpuga with his 500 million.
Odaka went ahead and tasked the political parties to nurture moral upright and honest leaders because it's their duty.
Institutionalization of political parties is important. And how do you institutionalize political parties? Number one, put code of conduct. Now, as members, we who manage political parties, we should have code of conduct that every member of a political party knows. That we know that members of need, for example, a party that I manage, that I am a Secretary General for, must know that these are the do's and these are the don'ts. When you do this, it is a red line. This one, you are about to cross the red line. Because if we do not solve matters of corruption within political parties we shall give, like General Mutu always says, you can't give what you don't have.
He concluded by accusing the ruling National Resistance Movement of crafting the internal beefs amongst opposition parties with an intention of discrediting them.
And we must also be aware of the guy and the mission of the man. Destroy political parties because he wants to discredit everybody. By the way, that's a point I should make. That one of the reasons why Mr. Museveni is doing this, discrediting all political organizations, discrediting all credible leaders, is because he wants to leave at the end of it all. It should only be him and his son who will be remaining as people, as credible people. So, because today, if they say Odaka has eaten.
Joseph Kabali, UCTV News.
Now, the appointment of Engineer Badru Chigundu as the overseer of the Luwawa Hospital project has drawn immense criticism from stakeholders and political actors. His appointment has been seen as a move by President Museveni to reward his royal servants, who some have referred to as foot soldiers. The Makindye East legislator Derek Nyeko and other political actors are also skeptical about the success of the project, even when Chigundu has been appointed.
It's disappointing that somebody who was expected to go and visit is now giving us news that the president has appointed somebody who is well known for handling issues of national importance like election.
The president comes out day in, day out to reward his foot soldiers. Today we are seeing him rewarding Engineer Badru Chigundu as the overseer, almost the supervisor.
I think government should do more, so President Museveni should go away, should actually leave issues of actually giving people retirement benefits. This is like actually just giving Dr. Badru Chigundu a retirement benefit. Because actually Luwawa Hospital has been there for years and nothing has actually progressed.
Very rough and rude manner, and the way that so many Ugandans were not satisfied by the results of which he pronounced in the previous elections. So having such a character cannot be given such a sensitive docket of health. We are not sure if a person of his character will be in position to supervise this money that is allocated to the health of Ugandans.
What are reasons has the government given that ever since the inception of that project, what has caused it fail? How come it is coming out this time to put a new person to supervise it? Has the government come out to put how much money it has inserted in that program? How much money has the government put in that program? How much money are we going to spend now? And what has been spent already? What is the balance?
Analyze where is the problem. For the last years, where is the problem? Why is it that actually the project, which has taken over 600 billion, is still lagging behind? While projects which have taken like around 200 million, 150 million are moving very fast. Where is the problem? Yet actually is going to be given an allowance, is going to be given a car, is going to be given a fuel, is going to be given a lot of benefits as a supervisor. So I think we should do first, government should first come out to tell Ugandans when is the work of Luwawa Hospital going to begin officially.
Bringing Dr. Badru Chigundu is another avenue they have brought to eat the taxpayers' money. We don't think it is going to bring any better fruits than it has brought. After all, it has already taken a lot of the taxpayers' money. So bringing another person in form of a supervisor where the government has failed.
The students of Rwenzori High School in Kasese district have been urged to focus on education if they are to change their future livelihoods. This was echoed during academic career guidance that was organized by different dignitaries as OBs and OGs of Rwenzori High School in a function where over 8 million shillings was collected to support the school's development. Her Worship Caroline Kabugo Byakutaga, the Chief Magistrate of Mubende, told girls to make value of their education. She, however, emphasized that government not to only have the girl child acquire education, but think about the boy child too.
I say yes, but also the boy child. Yeah. Because if we leave the boy child, the girl child is going to find a problem when she marries the boy child who is not empowered. So to me, I am coming here to speak about both the girl and the boy child. So gender is not sex, our sex construction, as in being a girl or a boy. But gender is about the socially constructed roles, behavior, expressions, identities of girls, women, and boys, men. What do they mean there? Gender is about what makes you a man. When I stand, can you easily identify that I'm a man? I'm a woman. Can you easily identify that he's a man? Yeah. In most cases, on my culture yetu, I will kneel down. Not so. Then he will stand up. Culturally, that is okay for us. I think even Baganda. Then also, naturally, a man cannot give birth. Sanga hekabukule cannot become pregnant, isn't it? Naturally, it's God-given. A man sanga kuja amabere. So that is, we are looking at gender. And because of that, there are certain rights that I'm entitled to as a girl child. Menstruation, isn't it? But me, I do menstruate every month as a girl child. What does that mean? That if you expect me to behave like the boy child, you're wrong. You're discriminating me.
The other issue is the issue of discipline. My teachers can testify to you that I was a very disciplined girl. Indeed, I was disciplined. Discipline is very important. The other point I'm going to talk about is the point of team building. Team building, when you unpack team building, it has a number of things around it. If you're a student today and you're intelligent, you're supposed to help one who is not intelligent, right? Do you do it? I'm told the rich, the ones who are very intelligent, they are so mean. And so when you're dull and you're going to join them, they try to avoid you. Is it happening here? Is it happening here? I hope it's not happening. Now, in life, if you support someone who is weak, God blesses you.
You are watching the Uganda Catholic Television. UCTV News comes up with Today in History. And with that segment, UCTV News takes a break and we'll be back with the Rome reports.
UCTV, good news for all.
Catch incredible stories of resilience, success.
You can manage dirty money.
with a topping of inspiration.
Get interested in people, not interested in yourself.
Inspire, achieve, repeat.
You are watching UCTV, good news for all. For this and more, tune in to Kasese Get Radio 100.5 in Western Region, located at the hill of the Diocese of Kasese. KGR brings you all Catholic programs and an advertising platform in all our radio shows like Good Morning Renzori, Chama Towoka, Ukute, the business show, Propeller, the request show and sports, Evaluation, Bahinga Bakuluka, Late Night Show, and many others. Our other services include Isuzu Tipa, a no car, public address system, live band, Omokekera, an audio recording studio, and outside live broadcast. For more information, call 0773 597 166 or visit our website www.kasesegatradio.com. Kasese Radio, Omusondoria, the voice of truth.
It's unbelievable. Now, companies, businesses, and organizations can make bulk payments easily with Centenary Bank's corporate center SWIFT to anyone without the need of a bank account, anywhere, anytime, just like that. The recipient needs only their phones, national ID, and token number received via SMS to withdraw money from any center agent nearby. The Centenary Bank's corporate center SWIFT is simple, secure, and convenient. You think it's too good to be true? Visit any of our branches countrywide or visit www.centenarybank.co.ug to know more. Centenary Bank. Centenary Bank is a member center group regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits of up to 10 million shillings are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda. Terms and conditions apply.
UCTV. Good news for all.
And that's all we had time for you this evening. Do stay tuned to the Uganda Catholic Television. UCTV News returns tomorrow, same time, same place. Good night.